right, so it's Earning Your Stripes weekend. As you can hear, once again, I am sick as a dog. What the heck? I also wanted to make an announcement. I got my first payment from YouTube, which is awesomeness. So as a reward to those of you who have been faithful followers and so on and so forth, and anybody who's new, we are going to be offering a contest. And I'm going to put some details on it. I'll be putting a video up in the next couple days here. But the prize is going to be whoever wins this SU-85I. So stay tuned. And like I said, in the next day or two, people who are subscribed to my channel and will follow a certain thing that I say in the video will have an opportunity to be a winner of this tank. So I'm going to be giving one of these away. And so I'm excited to announce that. And I hope that you guys, whoever wins it, gets enjoyment out of it. So I will also be doing a review of this tank very soon. And it's a great little tank, but we will do a review soon. But I just wanted to make you guys aware of that is coming here shortly. So keep your eyes open. And like I said, the next day or two, we're going to be posting a video. Maybe, I'm going to say by July 4th, definitely I will have something posted about this. So, yeah, I'm excited. And then secondly, I am also going to be doing, I had a request to do the T-28 prototype. I wanted to do it this week, but once again, they've offered a scramble review that I'm going to have to do here with a bunch of different tanks. So I'm going to postpone this. This will also be released. I would imagine I probably will do it sometime Sunday or maybe Monday, and then I'll have that up during the week next week. So look for this tank also before July 4th weekend. I know that we have the road to the T110E4 coming up, or that we're in that right now. So this is a good time to buy this tank. I do like the tank, but I am having some issues with it, and we will go over that in the review. So tonight we're going to look at a bunch of tanks, and we're going to kind of follow the same thing that we did last week. So I'm going to start with our light tank, and then we're going to move on to the mediums, heavies, and tank destroyers on tiers 6 and 7. And there aren't a whole lot of anything but tank destroyers in this level of premium tanks. So there's one medium, there's one heavy, and there's one light, and all the rest of them are tank destroyers. So we'll do the tank destroyers last. We're going to start with this Type 64. So once again, I'm going to run the battle, and I'm going to kind of do a mini review as I'm running the battle. And my son Ryan's going to be running with me tonight, so we're going to have some fun. Yeah, once again, we're just going to kind of do it as we go. So they're not in-depth reviews. If you want to see in-depth reviews of each of these tanks, please go through my channel. I have everything organized into the type of tank and the review. Most of these tanks have been reviewed in the last 4 or 5 months, so you will have up-to-date information, or at least relevant information for the tank. You know, obviously not a whole lot has changed with a lot of these tanks since the accuracy patch back in 8.9. All of the premium tanks, I believe, stayed the same. None of the tank destroyers got nerfed as far as their camo ratings. Only non-premium tanks were affected by that patch, this last patch of 9.1. So that information is still relevant. So anyway, if you want a full in-depth review, go to my channel, see where they're organized. But tonight we're doing the scramble, so we're just going to do quick little pros and cons, and we're going to run a battle with each tank. So here we go. Get yourself an apple or a banana or some popcorn. Try to avoid the junior mints if possible. But if you're going to have them, I understand, because I love junior mints too. Here we go. Now, I don't know if they fixed this tank's MM or not. Originally, this would see up to tier 10. They probably did change it, I would think. As you can see here, I'm getting into a tier 7 battle, but this is so new that I haven't had enough playtime in this tank to know if they've changed it from, like, the patch is so new, I don't know if they've changed it from the lower tiers to this new tiering structure. So this may still see tier 10. More often than not, it was getting in tier 9 battles, but right now it might only see tier 8. I don't know for sure. The Type 64 is a fast little tank. This is one of the worst maps you could possibly be on for a scout tank, because there's really nowhere to passively scout. I am a terrible scout, for those of you who have watched my videos. I'm almost as bad at scouting as I am at playing artillery. That said, this is an M41 Bulldog body with a Hellcat top. It has the Hellcat's first gun, the M1A1. I'm sorry, M1A2 cannon. So you have okay penetration, small damage, decent rate of fire. It's the same gun also that the EZ8 and the EZ2 get to mount. So, no, just the EZ8. And so I'm gonna just let all those guys went up there. Ugh, this is not good. This tank can be a little Dickens depending on the tiering and the way that you play it. It's a good sniper tank. It has great great camo values. Very mobile at 70 some kilometers per hour. So I would say the pros are mobility, an okay gun, fast firing that actually does some damage. But of course the downside is no armor, and it's a scout. So if you don't like scout tank play, this is not a good tank for you. You can see here I can't even penetrate that PZNA. Go ahead and send me an invite, Rue. So our team is completely falling apart here. So you gotta look at all these tanks rushing around. Oh, hit him in the top plate. Come on. All right, I'm getting out of here. This is way too much. Dang it. Oh, man. And I'm not going to be... Whoa. Okay, I'm done. We're going to lose, but I'm going to survive a little longer than 20 seconds. I'm watching the map to see which way these guys are going. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass right in front of them to get out. I don't want to go in front of that KV-1S again. Going to fire a shot and run. Yeah, he missed. And I'm getting out of here. He's going to fire again, but he shouldn't be able to hit me. Oh, man, they're everywhere. Jeepers, criminy. The M4 is coming after me. So I'm going to have to fight now. I don't want him to get my artillery. But I can't really leave the artillery to himself. So you can see his gun's not bad. It's a bit of a pest. Oh, boy. We still got this BDR around the corner here. There's a Hellcat. He's going to fire and do a lot of damage. There we go. Where's that M4? Got to get that M4. Of course, I got my back to this. Oh, well, yeah, and that's what happens. Unfortunately, I can't really even show you a scout battle because we didn't get on a scout map. So, but I did what I could. Yeah, so it really kind of plays a bit like the Hellcat. I will say this. It is much more agile than the Hellcat. The turret's fast turning, and it turns itself faster, so you have a very quick traverse speed. So in a lot of ways, it's more of a scouty Hellcat, really. And that was one of the problems with the Hellcat is that you couldn't really turn fast. So if it's, it's much more of a tank destroyers type tank. But this plays that scout role a little bit better because it does have better traverse and better turret speed. So anyway, that is the Type 64. I really wish I could have shown you more of a scout type battle, but that's what MM did to me. So off we go to the next tank. All right, so you can see the results from that battle. And of course, I knew we were going to lose, but yeah, I was like the third or fourth top scorer. So whatever. All right, so next tank, we're going to look at the Panzer IV S. All right, Panzer IV S pros, sniperish gun, decent turret armor. Cons, crappy matchmaking. You're almost always going to be lower tier. Soft armor, poor mobility. This tank, it's actually, I really enjoy playing it, and I've had some amazing battles in this tank, but I have a bad win rate with it for sure. I think it's like 46 or 45%. We can check after the battle. Makes okay money. It's a good trainer for your crews. Between this and the T-25 and the Panzer, what is it? The M10, which we're going to look at next. It's good. It's not great. I would rather have the Panzer M10 or the because of its huge health pool. Though this gets easier matchmaking. I don't know. It's a tough call. The T25 is or T15. I'm sorry. Is wait, T25, right, Ryan? T25, right? The tier 5. The T25 is definitely the best of the group, and it's also because it's tier 5, so it's going to have the easiest matchmaking of all of them. That's best for training. Like I said, this makes a little bit more money, but it also has a more of a suck factor. Gun's better though. I will say that the gunfire is a little slower, but it does more damage and it has better penetration. So everything's a trade-off, you know. And like I said, this is not a bad tank at all, but it's not a great tank, and it's hard to really change the course of a battle. If you watch my Luckies, I have a couple battles in there with this tank that I really did well in, and it's got pretty decent gun depression. Like I said, the turret armor is pretty strong. I'm pretty sure I'm spotted. This is not a good crew either. This is my like 89% crew. They're not. Dang it. How did he hit me through that rock? Bunch of baloney. Oh, here comes the KV-1S. My driver's dead. At least the KV-1S is my tier, but what is this KV-1S doing? Great. Well, I'll use him as cover. I'm certainly not going out by myself. And how did that IS do like 3 damage to the T-29? Is he using HE? Ryan, what are you doing over there? Should be up here where the mediums play. I can't get a hit on that T-29. I think he just fired. Nope, I guess he didn't. God, now he killed my loader. So you can see how much fun this is on tier 7, especially when you're exposed. So no, I'm just going to get out of here. This is not even worth it. I'm not going to be able to do anything against these tanks frontally like this. So I'm going to fall back and snipe. Yeah, big surprise there. I'm probably next. Man, we are skunked. How did it come to this? Hey, Ryan, can you come over here? We're going to need, I think we're going to need help. I mean, I got like all kinds of trouble over here. You can't really do much on that corner anyway, but if you're here as another gun just to give him another target, I'm not going to last much longer here. Ugh. You can see that T-29 just penetrated right through my turret. Ugh. Man, I can't see. How did this guy get way up there? Mountain Goat T-29. Yeah. Hey! Well, brain damage. But now I can't go out to get that. I want to get that KV-1S, but stupid IS. Oh. Totally throw your tank away, dude. Yes, he just died. Yeah, the T-29 is going to come after me. Yeah, why even call for help? It's like, yeah, stupid team. And that's what I'm talking about. You get the dumb of the dumb on the teams. I don't know what it is about this tank, but it attracts stupid like flies are attracted to, you know, poop. So that's very common for this tank to have a team get completely overrun in the first 3 minutes. I don't know why that is, but I said the same thing when I did the full review on this tank, and I still stand by that. I do have some great battles with this tank, but more often than not, you're put on a team with a bunch of reds, and they just kind of fall apart. And so that's that. Don't buy this. Well, I don't want to say don't buy this tank, because like I said, I do like the tank itself. I actually like, but it's just not enough to do much unless you're top tier, and even then, It seems like you get all the schmuck teams, so there goes Ryan. You need to stick with me, Ryan, so that we're working together and not running off. It doesn't matter. It would do a lot better if you had support instead of me being alone against 4 different heavies. Okay. So, Panzer M10, pros and cons. Tier crappy gun at tier 7. Same gun as the Panzer IV S, actually. Tank has decent mobility, has a huge health pool, 1,300 hit points, but not much armor. The front of the turret is kind of strong, but the rest of the tank is fairly soft, and so you have to be careful. It's not a bad tank. A lot of people hate it. Other pros, it has preferential matchmaking, so you will never see tier 9 with this thing, even though it's a tier 7. 30% off, I would say it's worth it if you're looking for a trainer. It's not, like I said, once again, the T25 is my favorite German trainer. I think it's the best of the 3. 4, but the tier 3 tank is not really a great trainer because it doesn't have a full crew. But, as far as mediums go, I like this tank. I do. It's not great. Kind of reminds me of the Russian. It has more penetration than the Russian ones. I think it's 150 pen, 135 average damage. Actually, the same gun as the E25 also, but a longer reload. The E25 does it in like 3 seconds. This one does it in about 4. I'm running a decent crew in this tank today. But, yeah, I do like it. I don't love it, but I do like it. Wasn't there fast enough. Nope, not there fast enough. Yo, nice shot, Ryan. Wir haben sie nicht mit langen Feuern beißen. Nice. Didn't give that guy a chance to even cry about it. I'm going to move across. I'm probably spotted, though. I don't know if this crew has sixth sense. I'm definitely spotted at this point, though, with that T-50 there. So I'm hoping I can get across all the way tucked in before those tank destroyers decide to take it out of my hide. There, I bounced a shot from a Hellcat. Interestingly, it doesn't seem like anybody's over here. Usually I try to flank over and try to hit the heavies on the side, but where are they? Yeah, there's a big monster. That guy is not a nice tank. Oh. Thankfully they have the weak spot on top, but those AT-7s are nasty. Gun does 200 damage. You can fire every 5 seconds. 6 seconds. It's a monster. Okay, so that's good. We'll get him facing the side, and yeah, he suckered me. Oh, forget it. He ain't gonna have any. Man, I pray that they're gonna help that KV-3 because I can't. I'm gonna have to push further around. That AT-7's gonna chew him up. And the Hell Kitty's gone. So this worked. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, here's the issue with the gun, right there. Yeah, we're gonna take your tracks away. Keep your butt to me. Ooh, he's got a crappy gun. Just keep you sitting right there. Now you can only hit my mantle, and my mantle's tough, so. Yep. There we go. AT-15A is another nasty contender. It's pretty hard, though. His back and sides are kind of weak, but for this gun... it might as well be like 500 meters thick. Kieslen, Heisden, Weisen, Heischken, Glaspen, Seisen. Yeah, good job, boys. They thought we were American because we were driving an M10. But really, it's a secret Panzer. Hidden like an M10. Right, Ryan? I know it doesn't. It really doesn't look anything like the M10. Maybe from really far away. There's the artillery. Oh, the artillery died. Dang. I didn't even get to see him. Well, there's the Panzer IV. And he's aiming right at me. Get down. Oh, Ryan putting the hurt on. He's doing way better than I am tonight. Probably because I'm commentating and he's just playing. He's kicking some butt. I'm going to get a kill here, though. Oh, Ryan. You big jerk. I did like 5 damage this whole battle. So you can see it's a fairly mobile tank. And like I said, preferential matchmaking. The gun's not that bad. It's not great. You know, you will bounce shots, even off the back of stuff like a KV, you know. But if you weak spot stuff, it's very accurate, actually. And I like that. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You just aren't meant for this world. Yeah, there, not bad money. Standard account, 31,000. Ryan and I did pretty good. He did better in the Dicker match than I did. That's because he friggin' rocks. Okay. Okay, TOG. Pros. Attracts a lot of attention. Gets a lot of jokes. Decent gun, 17-pounder. Here they go, TOG, you can kill our Navy. So on and so forth. Some people say it's too strong. I disagree. Oh, someone's going whaling. But, yeah, the TOG gets a lot of fun comments. That's one of the pros. Decent gun. Yeah. Big health pool. Largest health pool of all of our Tier 6 heavies. Yeah, it's got pretty much as much as a Tier 7 or Tier 8. At least people are making TOG jokes. So what did I tell you? Of course, the cons. Oh, yeah, and preferential matchmaking would be another pro. What is this KV2 doing? Cons, no armor. Ridiculously slow speed. Giant size, so it's hard to hide. And really easy to hit. So it has a lot of downsides, but I like it. It's a fun, unique tank. And of course, Ryan, I need you as a wingman. Come on, man. That's all right. You need to do what you got to do. Watch, help that RD if you can. Oh, are you kidding? KV1. Okay, who cares? Basically a throwaway tank at Tier 6. Oh, gosh. Here we go. Now, you can reverse side scrape with the TOG, but it takes so long to get it into the position to do it. It's kind of not worth doing, but I guess, you know, it could kind of... Oh, man, this is bad. Yeah. Whew, glad he didn't take a shot at me, because that's one of those tanks that would... Oh, Ryan just got poofed by the Hummel. Not his day. Artillery's firing on me. KV1 coming my way. I'm going to standard side scrape him, but he's already around the building. Oh, lordy. Where am I? Am I on the wrong side of the buildings? I feel like... Oh, yes, I am. Okay. Pardon me. Obviously, I have a worse cold now, so on top of the one that I had before, I managed to gain another one. No good. I can't see them, but they can see me. I need to do this. Mm-hmm. Yep. And he just penetrates right through the side of my tank. No problems. No issues with him whatsoever. We need to put his gun out of action. I am going to revive my commander. I hate to do it. The TOG is kind of French in that aspect. Any hit you take will kill somebody. Oftentimes you lose your driver, your gunner, your commander, your loader. It's a mess. All right. Got another T1 heavy we got to kill. Got to take the low tanks out of damage. Try to take them out first before we worry about the big ones. Okay, this guy's going to get aggressive with me. Yeah. I should be able to kill him. He's worried about the... He's going to preload the KV. The KV-2. Maybe. He might be racked. Wow. And you can see here... Now... Oh, you know, you got to hit their weak spots. I believe the penetration's around 140 something. I don't want to give this guy time, and I've got a T-49 running up my butt, so we need to get this guy before he reloads. Oh, of course. Of course. He gets the hit, I get the bounce. I don't have much health left. This T-49 probably is going to kill me. Oh my gosh, what happened to the rest of our team? Are you serious? Here I am getting a Top Gun, and our team is completely folding. A bunch of morons. Come on. Urgh. How do you chase down a tank that goes 3 times your speed? And I really got to watch this artillery. You know the artillery is going to get aggressive with me in a second here. At least they're... He's going to hit. And I should be able to hit him again before he fires. Okay. Hopefully those schmucks are good enough to take care of that tier 5 tank. But I have my doubts. Ryan, are you riding along with me? No? Oh my God. We're going to lose. And you know as soon as the artillery spots me, I'm history. What is that? Oh, so close. Almost a loss. Okay, so now we got 3-2 artillery. We should be able to win. They're calling hacks on me because I've got a Top Gun. That was an exceptionally good battle for this tank, but I won't say it's the only one I've ever had. I definitely have had Top Guns before with this tank. Boy. I am such an easy target. Yeah. Oh lordy, oh lordy.
Enemy armor destroyed.
Crap. Help? What is our KV-1S doing? Is he a bot? I could use a little help. Does he have like no engine or something? Why is he going so slow? Oh. I'm holding it together. Okay. And the Hummel fires his last shot because I got him. Oh, you gotta be kidding. All right, so we can see here we have Radley Walters for killing all of the artillery, Top Gun, High Caliber, and the Mastery Badge, which I already had. That was an exceptional battle, though, in the TOG. That was a good battle. They are not all like that, believe me. But that was a good one. And I didn't make that much money, really, considering all that I did, 44,000. With premium, it would have been 66. But that's typical of a Tier 6 tank. So, next tank. All right, so on to our last category, and this is the big one. This is tank destroyers. So let's start going through. Okay, so AT-15A. Slow. Pros, decent armor. Not so much of a big weak spot like some of the other AT tanks. Basically, what you have here is an AT-15 body with an AT-8's health and an AT-8's gun. And so you don't have a lot of health. You don't get any preferential matchmaking. And you've got this decent but tiny gun with a 3-second reload. You're going to bounce a fair amount of shots, but you're also going to penetrate a lot of shots. One of the nice things about this tank is it's got huge gun traverse, side to side. It also has pretty good gun depression and decent gun elevation. Not great, but of the British tanks, it's pretty good. Of course, it's a great trainer for all of the AT series tank destroyers. Makes an okay amount of money. If you're going to pick one of the 3 Tier 7 premium tank destroyers, you know, obviously the E-25 or the SU-122, 44 are more fun. But if you like slow and steady and kind of heavy armored tank destroyer playstyle, this is a fun tank. Good sniper, very accurate gun. Once again, though, it's fairly low penetration for this tier, so especially Tier 9. Like, what am I going to do with that dude? He's just going to go right through me? Oh, maybe not. But it's piddly damage, you know what I'm saying? However, you can fire fast. And you can bounce their shots because you have a Tier 8 body. Trying to break his tracks. So... oh my goodness, they all went this way. I don't think that guy will push again. Okay, they're all camped over here, so hopefully our guys will get the clue and come around. But oh, he's moving right in. Oh, dang it. Getting pelted. And right in the weak spot, too. That is my weak spot, so. Gonna move over here, see if I can't. Oh, yeah. Well, once again, bottom tiered, and that's how that goes. So, and that's a realistic battle in this tank when you're in a Tier 9 battle. Now, it's a little more fun, but you even saw in this, even though I died pretty quickly, you saw how much damage, or how many shots I bounced. You can imagine on a board that's good for a tank destroyer, you know. Oh, I saw that, Ryan. That stunk. You can imagine how many shots you could bounce, like if you're on tier, or maybe one tier up, Tier 8, and you've got your little, you know, armor going, and you could bounce a lot of shots and really do a lot of killing. So it's not a bad tank. You know, don't let this battle jade you. I was very low on the leaderboard and pretty much face to face with everybody by myself there, as our guys flanked. But that's okay. It happens. So it's a good tank. All right, next. Okay, so the Dicker Max pros, fair mobility, excellent gun, excellent what do you call it? Gun depression, decent camo. This map is absolutely terrible for this tank. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna try to find a good position here to get tucked away. But the gun depression is really top notch on this tank, and it's got a huge gun. Now the downsides, glass cannon for sure. It has no armor whatsoever. Very low amount of rounds that it can carry. Does not carry very much ammo. But it just does a lot of damage. It's a great tank destroyer. If you like tank very what do you call it? Classic tank destroyer style play, this is a great tank for you. And once again, these tanks are all going to be 30% off this weekend. That's why I'm reviewing all of them. So I think these guys going up the center are going to make it so that I don't really need to be here. But maybe here. Here we go. Looking for targets. He's going to go home crying to mommy. So let's see. You know he's going to be on a suicide run at this point now. He's going to do one of those I don't care maneuvers because he's almost dead. So, yeah. I'm in a very bad position here. That TOG G is coming this way. Oh. Ryan, you can probably move up a hair there, bud. Because there's nothing really going on over here, over there. Yeah, you are right. You're right. You never know. Okay, we got a T-25 AT. If we can get this guy sandwiched. See how soon he sees me. Not soon enough, but he's going to hit me. Yeah. Oh, we got a Tiger moving in. This is bad. Oh. Okay, well. What could I do? Glass cannon once again. You can only take 1 or 2 shots before that happens. So, and our team is kind of melting here. Let's see what happens. Watch out, Ryan. They're coming your way. Be ready. Look down the E line there, down that road right in front of you. No, to your right. To your right. Dude, right there. There's a T-25 AT out right on the other side of that building. He probably doesn't see you. Just be very careful. There's a Tiger with him. Okay, he's moving down the block. So he doesn't know you're there. Go get him. He's going to back right into you. Hurry it up, because you need to help with those Tigers, or we're going to lose. All right, see, he doesn't know you're there. He's got his back to you. Get around fast. Okay, get ready for the Tiger. Get ready. All right, take him. Oh, come on, reload. Yeah. Nice. Good job, Ryan. You just totally evened it up, man. Now, Ryan, he does better with this tank than I do, for sure. The times that I've watched him do it, he just, pound for pound, this kid is really good with this tank. Right place, right time, I guess, but still, he really showed that Tiger what for. Yeah, watch that Nashorn. Well, IS. A lot of big tanks. I would say go for the IS first. Oh, who hit you? Oh, where did he come from? Yep. Let him have it. Yep. Chiri's going to hit him again. Stay put. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait till he fires. Let him take the Chiri out. Okay, now go. Now go. There you go. Good. Okay, good. Man, if you can help that Jag Panzer. Where is that stupid Hellcat? Yeah. That's okay. You're good. Did you lose your loader? Oh, no. Okay, get ready for the Hellcat. He's coming your way. Just be ready for him. You'll kill him in one hit, so just sit there. Sit. Aim. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan's tearing it up, man. That Hellcat, he can't go anywhere, so now don't do it. Make him come to you. Back up. Ryan, don't let him see any part of your tank, man. Don't do it. What are you doing? You're fine. You can get a shot on him. Nice. Oh, almost a Top Gun, dude. That was great. Yeah, so Ryan kicked my butt in that one, man. Look at that. Jeez. 1,500 damage. Doubled my score, too. More than that. Anyway, this kid rocks with that thing, man. He's good with that and the SU-122. Next tank. Don't know how these battles are going to go because I'm finding I'm not doing so good in these tanks tonight. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm really struggling with both this and the E-25. I'd like to show you an okay battle rather than just rushing out and getting killed, but so far that's all I've been able to do in the last 4 battles. So hopefully we get a better one. SU-122 is considered OP, probably because the gun fires every 6 seconds and can do 400 a hit. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, but it is a very good tank. It is very powerful. It's basically the same gun that you have on the IS and KV-3, mounted on a T-44 chassis with no turret. So it's speedy, big gun, decent mobility. I mean, just it's an all-around killer. Now, it doesn't have a whole lot of armor, so it's going to be a better flanker than it is going to be an attacker, and unfortunately, no gun depression. I'm going to let these guys get engaged first. I don't really want to be the first to be engaged. And those guys just got themselves into trouble. They are now surrounded. All right. Nobody went middle. Oh, boy. Nice kill. My goodness. Oh, I wasn't even looking. Durr. I think there's an IS up the alley, so... I'm going to cover this guy's butt. Was there an IS up there? That worked out great because now these guys got sucked around the corner. And we've got them in our pincers, if I can actually hit them. There's one hit. Oh, me, of course. T-20's got a decent gun. He can do me some damage. He's backing out. We're going to kill that AMX. Okay, they're going to kill the AMX. The Hellcat I can't hit. And I guess I need to move up on this KV-13, although I don't want to. Goodbye. Hey, there's his turret. That was a big flipping hit. These guys all see 3002M and they smell blood. It's like sharks. KV-13, that was beautiful. Oh, I'm spotted by somebody. What do we got here? An IS? IS-6, back up a little bit, buddy. Yeah, he's angled too much. Alright, so finally a decent battle on this tank. It does not see preferential matchmaking, so you're going to get tiers 7, 8, and 9. But it makes decent money, like I said. It's a fun tank, and it's a great tank destroyer. So, there you go. There's a good game there. What do you get when you mix a KV and a battleship? Actually, for a tank this size, the SU-120, or the SU-1... What is this? SU-100Y. Is pretty mobile, considering all things. However, it's very lightly armored. Don't expect to bounce any shots with this. It actually is very much, it reminds me of a KV-2 with no turret, really. But instead of using HE, the rounds are, of course, armor-piercing. However, that being said, doing 500 damage in a shot is a nice thing. I would say that this makes about the same amount of money for me that the SU-122-44 does. But you just have to be careful because you really, as soon as you're spotted, you're dead meat. We'll make this. Yeah, he won't forget that. I haven't been spotted yet. Of course, let's talk about one of the downsides of this tank, of course, is the monstrous reload. Little gun depression, almost none to speak of. Nice miss. And, of course, you know, big, huge honking flanks make it a difficult target to miss. Come on, guys. Uh-oh, spotted. Okay, well. Man, they got like 50 Hellcats, dude. I'll try to get down these buildings to get Hellcat safe. Now this Hellcat here is going to get aggressive. I need that's a mistake on his part. He sees me now, but it's way too late. 228. He's going to get a shot in on me. He doesn't even know I'm here. Now he does. And now we got an SU-100. I'm in a bad place. I'm going to try to get that building between him and me. And, of course, I'm spotted. Well, he's looking the wrong way. But also, he's below the line there, so I can't hit him. But I will in a minute. Okay, so I'm stopping. And I'm spotted. That's okay. Yeah, once again, very much like the KV-2. Long reload. Not as long as the KV-2's reload. Armor piercing, so you're going to not... You will have some bounce shots. That's frustrating. Even off tanks where you're like, what? How did I bounce that? But you will. But then other times you won't. The Hellcat is primary food for this tank as long as you can spot them. So we got this Hellcat over here is looking for me. Our team on the city has completely... Looks like they're crumbling. The Jag Panzer, the Hellcat. Where's this Hellcat? I can't hit him with the Jag Panzer in the way. But I'm not going to take the time to aim. I don't know what's going on at our base, but I have a bad feeling, so I'm rushing back that way. And you can see the mobility of this tank is really not too bad. I'm clipping along here at 35. While it's not super fast, it's hopefully fast enough to prevent disaster. Got a lot of tanks moving in. They're going to be thinking about capping. I don't think they're looking my way, which is good. Probably a lot of them will die before I get there. But I want to get in here and kind of see if I can't get Top Gun. I'm spotted. They know I'm here. Hellcat's going to kill this SU-100Y, maybe. Oh, rats. I'm not going to be fast enough to get a Top Gun. I don't think, anyway. I did, yeah. I love this tank. Yeah, Top Gun. High caliber, of course. That was a great battle. That's the one to remember. You know, it's interesting. I don't know why, but out of all three of these tanks, I do the best in this one. Maybe because it's a tier lower, so it's a little bit easier, but I just really do well in this tank. Okay, let's try to get a win in this one. This is a tank that definitely requires a loving touch. It's a great little tank. Some people really do well in them. I do okay in this tank. I don't But I love it. I just don't do so well in it. So, once again, a lot of TDs on the field. Now, in fairness, in World War II, a mass majority of the tanks that the Germans put out, and I also believe the Russians, were tank destroyers. The regular tanks were more expensive to manufacture, obviously, and was easier to build a tank with no turret, required less parts, faster assembly. So they would pump those tank destroyers out. So in all fairness, there were more tank destroyers than tanks on at least the German and Russian sides. Now, Americans, I think, and the British, we were using primarily M4s. So pros: tiny little tank, decent gun, decent accuracy anyway, but low damage and low penetration. Fast rate of fire, 2.53. It's the fastest firing tank with this gun. It shares the gun that the PZ-M10 and the Panzer IV S have. I believe also the VK3001D and the 3002D also have the same gun. It's not a bad gun, but it's definitely not a great gun either, though. You could use, well, it is what it is. I'm not very good with this tank. I'm just going to tell you flat out. Sometimes, if I play it like 7 or 8 battles in a row, I start to get good with it, but it takes me a long time to get into the groove with this tank. I don't just, some tanks it's just like I get in them and I'm like that SU-100Y. That was the first battle I played that tank in months. And boom, right into it and having a great battle, Crap, that Lux is screwing everything up for me. Of course, yeah. I've got to fix that. And that's where you can really love on your... Oh! I got to get around behind this guy so I'm right up underneath him. He probably will bounce the shot. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, dang it. But what a great way to die. Well, short but sweet. So anyway, that is the E25, and I'm really done for the night, so that's probably as good as it's going to get. And that's what you can do with this tank. You kind of stuff it in their craw, or you can snipe with it. I mean, it has a whole bunch of different roles. It's very fun to play. I just don't do well in it, so anyway. Have a great night. Hope you enjoyed this review, and be sure to subscribe.